Enlisted aides are authorized for the purpose of relieving general and flag officers of those minor tasks and details which, if performed by the officers, would be at the expense of the officer's primary military and official duties. The duties of these enlisted personnel shall be concerned with tasks relating to the military and official responsibilities of the officers, to include assisting general and flag officers in discharging their official DoD social responsibilities in their assigned positions. The propriety of such duties is governed by the official purpose which they serve rather than the nature of the duties. Throughout the history of the United States military, the enlisted aide has been assisting our nation's generals and flag officers from the battlefield to the high seas with honor, courage, and commitment. An enlisted aid assignment is a demanding tour of duty and is voluntary for qualified soldiers, airmen, sailors, Marines, and the Coast Guard. The official formal training for the selected enlisted aide is conducted at the Joint Culinary Center of Excellence facility, Fort Lee, Virginia, which consists of the 5-week advanced culinary skills training course and the 3-week enlisted aid training course. The enlisted aid training course consists of the general policy governing enlisted aid duties and responsibilities, to include developing a continuity book, household management, military customs and traditions, interpersonal skills, uniform maintenance and assembly, inventory of government and personal equipment, accounting procedures, formal table setting and service, basic bar setup and service, planning, preparing, and presentation of a 4-course gourmet menu, protocol procedures for official functions, schedules and time management, safety and security of the quarters, anti-terrorism, and operations security. One of the most crucial factors of selection is the interview process. The face-to-face interview with the general and flag officer and his or her spouse is highly recommended, but an enlisted aide can be hired directly from their resume or record, telephone interview, or by video teleconferencing. A 3-day trial period, which would include the planning of a formal official function, can be requested by the interviewing general or flag officer. During the interview process, enlisted aides are encouraged to ask questions that will pertain to the general and flag officer's expectations of the enlisted aide regarding their duties and responsibilities. For example, duty hours, expectation of meals, amount of entertaining, and travel. One must also consider discussing their personal and professional development during the interview. Once again, it is highly recommended that the general and flag officer's spouse be included in the interview process. While the enlisted aide works directly for the general and flag officer, the social obligations conducted in the quarters requires a collaborative or consultative relationship between the spouse and enlisted aide. Communication between all parties is one of the most important skills to develop as an enlisted aide. Under regulations prescribed by the secretaries of the military departments and in connection with military and official functions and duties, enlisted aides may be utilized to undertake duties similar to the following: assist with the care, cleanliness, and order of assigned quarters, uniforms, and military personal equipment, perform duties necessary to the upkeep and maintenance of the assigned quarters. They may be assigned minor groundskeeping duties, for example, mowing, raking, watering, and general yard policing, minor repair and maintenance tasks. Perform as point of contact in the officer's quarters, receive and maintain records of telephone calls, make appointments and receive guests and visitors, assist in the planning, preparation, arrangement, and conduct of official social functions and activities such as receptions, parties, and dinners, accomplish tasks that aid the officer in the performance of his or her military and official responsibilities, including performing errands for the officer, providing security for the quarters, and providing administrative assistance. Armed Forces Enlisted Aid maintains accounting ledgers for inventory of furnishings and funds drawn from the General and Flag Officer's personal account and official representation funds. He or she is the point of contact for all operations that take place in the General and Flag Officer's quarters, to include serving as the quarters safety and security manager, serving as the liaison between the quarters, the office staff, protocol chief, housing office, and DPW. The enlisted aide may also be required to assist with official travel arrangements. He or she is also required to establish a good working relationship with the base commissary, laundry facilities, and uniform shop. The single most important factor is the aide's ability to interface effectively with both the General and Flag Officer and the spouse. In addition, with the aide-de-camp, flag aide, and other members of the General and Flag Officer's personal staff. The Armed Forces Enlisted Aide is a highly trained, skilled, dedicated, and passionate culinarian who serves with pride and professionalism. The assignment of an enlisted aide is both challenging and demanding, but rewarding. The Armed Forces Enlisted Aide sets the standard for commitment to excellence.